Good morning, Katie Ann. Good morning to you. Good morning, Katie Ann. From GB3 to you.
How are we looking for the rest of the day, though?
Rest of the day actually looks pretty good. Once we kind of get through this, remember the roads are going to be wet for a little while afterwards. We still have some showers back to the west as well, so Crowley getting ready to see another round. And we'll go through the radar in a little bit greater detail after a couple stories here, but wanted to give you a quick peek at it. Once these clear the area, we're good for the rest of the day. We've got those details coming up here through the next half hour.
Good morning, Acadiana. I'm Abby Breidenbach. Right now, one person is dead after a hit and run last night in Crowley. That crash happened around 8:45 on Lavelle Street near Hunter Drive. Neighbors say the victim is a woman who lives in the area. The Acadia Parish Sheriff's Department is investigating. There are few other details available at this time, but stay with KATC TV and KATC.com for updates. Also happening right now, St. Landry Parish deputies are looking for an inmate who escaped from work release. Deputies tell us Ronald McGee was last seen on Gully on West Cherry and South Streets in Opelousas.
Now, Abby, do police have any leads as to where McGee may be this morning?
Police believe he might be headed to Eunice. McGee was originally arrested for theft and burglary. If you see him, call police.
All right, thanks, Abby. Well, staying in Acadia Parish, tonight the police jury there will decide if they want to allow Med Express to operate as a second ambulance service in the parish. Right now, the parish only has a contract with Acadian, but they say at times there aren't enough ambulances to meet the needs of the parish. The police jury will also discuss increasing the term of the secretary-treasurer to 4 years and increasing the salary for the position to $60,000. Tonight's meeting starts at 5:30.
Also tonight, the Crowley City Council will once again discuss adding police cars. The council will discuss leasing 6 2019 Ford Explorers. Earlier this month, the council approved a lease purchase agreement for 16 Ford Taurus units. Happening today, UL is hosting its 2019 Spring Career Fair. It's happening from 10 to 2 on the first and second floors of the Student Union. This will be an opportunity for students to meet with employers and graduate schools and learn about what's available in our area.
And happening tonight in St. Landry Parish, if you want to learn more about a new French immersion school opening in Sunset this fall, just head to the Thinsed Center in Grand Coteau. That meeting starts at 6 o'clock. And state education heads are bringing up the need to increase access for families to early care and education. The series of meetings will be put on by the Louisiana Policy Institute for Children and the Louisiana Association of United Ways. Tonight's representatives will stop by Lafayette at Gethsemane Le Petit Early Childhood Development Center.
Well, one elementary school in St. Mary Parish has a unique way to start their morning, and I was there for the show. How do you get your morning started? At Rain Tree Elementary School, it starts with the Pledge of Allegiance. And the school expectations, but then the real fun begins. Harambe.
Harambe is a Swahili term for coming together.
Okay.
So the idea was to try to bring everybody together in the morning. That way they see me, the principal, and it just starts the day off right and just builds that culture of family. And most teachers thought that that would translate to chaos in the classroom, but they found it was the exact opposite. It translated into kids ready to learn, ready down. Normally we had a high rate of tardies in the morning. The office was full of kids just coming to school late. Now we rarely have any tardies because the kids want to come to Harambe in the morning for 7:45, and it's not even mandatory. School doesn't start till 8.
Then they calm down and they're ready to head to class. How about Mrs. Green there, huh?
Whoa.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, was going down there to shoot some different Pledge of Allegiances, that we run on our show every day. And you've been seeing Rain Tree there throughout the week this week, but I got the opportunity to see the Harambe
How
go
was
along
that?
with it. It was very exciting. We could use a little Harambe around here before GMA. I know there's some other shifts at KTC that could use a little bit of Harambe too, for sure.
They do this every single morning.
Yeah, and they have a different song for each day.
Okay.
This was, I ran this one today because I was there last Tuesday, and that was their kind of cheer. It's Tuesday. It's the day after Monday, and they just really have a lot of fun. But then the kids, the brain is warmed up. They're ready to learn, but they're also kind of mellowed out after that. So when they get in the classroom, they're ready to go.
Wow, well, thanks for bringing us that.
It was a lot of fun. Thanks for inviting me down to Raintree Elementary School.
Well, the time now is 4:42, still to come on GMA. While we're dealing with some rain here this morning, other parts of the country are dealing with something much worse. That story at 4:45.
And later, one of the biggest shows in the dog world is finishing up tonight. Who are already some of the big winners? We'll let you know at 4:49. Plus, we'll also check in with Daniel for a look at our Tuesday forecast. But first, here's today's Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, Acadiana. I'm Abby Breidenbach. Right now, acting U.S. Defense Secretary Patrick Shanahan is making his first visit to Iraq this morning. He's in Baghdad to consult with American military commanders and Iraqi government leaders on the future U.S. troop presence. He said before his unannounced arrival that he wanted to hear firsthand about the state of Iraq's fight against remnants of the Islamic State group. It's Shanahan's second unannounced troop visit in the Middle East this week.
Thanks, Abby. A major discovery in Houston. A tiger was found trapped inside an abandoned house. Police say a man called to report the animal after trying to break into the house to smoke marijuana. They say they initially thought the caller might have been hallucinating. Well, police say they found packages of meat indicating that someone was feeding the 1,000-pound tiger. Officials tranquilized the tiger and brought in a wrecker to help get it out in its cage. Animal control officers say they'll do their best to care for the big cat.
He just looks so playful. Well, it was an evening of first at the Westminster Dog Show. Colton, a Schipperke, won the non-sporting group and could become the first of the breed to win the show. Now, earlier in the evening, a long-haired Dachshund and Havanese took their groups, also the first for the breeds if they're chosen as top dog tonight.
Well, now.
I didn't know what that was.
Is Marilyn that well-behaved on a leash?
Yeah, of course. Just
about
like the kids.
Ralphie?
Of course, Ralphie is. He's the sweet one.
Little Ralphie.
Ralphie's like a leash? What is that? The time now is 4:51, still to come on GMA. Still bitter about your ex? Do you want to make yourself feel better this Valentine's Day? Well, we may have just the answer in our offbeat news.
But first, we're going to check in with Daniel. He's got a look at our Tuesday forecast.
Crossed. Well, still bitter about your ex? The El Paso Zoo in Texas has a pretty good idea to get over him or her, and it's just in time for Valentine's Day. It's so good it had to stop the campaign early. Last week, the zoo posted on Facebook that you could name a cockroach after your ex, then watch it be fed to a meerkat on Valentine's Day. I didn't know that part. The campaign became so popular that several days after the original post, the zoo had to stop accepting names. But still, if you were one of the lucky ones that got your ex's name on time, the zoo will be feeding your roach to a meerkat and other animals, and you can watch live via live stream on Valentine's Day.
What? I just thought you could just name
Right,
the
that's
roach
what I
after
thought
them.
too.
I didn't realize it was getting fed.
That's awesome.
Same, that's hilarious.
Well,
That would be fun.
Now, I
I'm
wonder
going to
if
be
they
watching on a live
announce-
stream on Valentine's Day just for fun.
I know, that would be. And now for Sarah. And now for Jonathan.
It is 4:58. We've got more to come on GMA, so stay with us.